You go to the beach, you take off your shirt. Are you proud or are you ashamed of how you look? If you're ashamed, good. That is good. If you are ashamed of how you look, then you are able to actually perceive reality. You are not living in denial. You're not living delusionally. That's good. But most people do nothing with that. They know they look terrible, but they don't take the action. I've been fat 3 times in my life, and I mean fat, pretty fat, like fat enough where people would comment on it. And it was terrible. It was a terrible way to live. I hated my life. And I remember in PE, or gym class for the Americans, I was wearing a Muscle Fit t-shirt. It was the first time I ever wore it. And I was an Everlast Muscle Fit t-shirt. I remember thinking, yeah, I look fucking great. I've been going to the gym. I've been training my biceps a lot. I was walking like this pretty much. Walking like this, trying to just show off my biceps. And I was playing with a few girls. I was playing like volleyball and badminton. And one of the girls was like, I can see his tits. And I remember when she said that, it was a girl I liked. I liked this girl. I had a crush on this girl. And she was making fun of me because I had bitch tits. And I remember, I'll always remember that because it was the turning point for me. That was when I had enough. I thought, okay, I've been living like this for a long time now. I think it's time to change. I think it's time to start doing something with my body. Stop eating shit and looking like shit. So I built resentment. Because because the thing is, resentment equals action. It leads to action. If you are resentful of your situation, you will seek to change it. If you build enough resentment, like with porn and masturbation or drugs, if you build enough resentment to it, you will seek to change. You have to build resentment. And the same with your physique. I built resentment. After that girl made fun of me, I realized I didn't even have a chance with her. I sought to change things. I started going running with my friends. I started going more consistently to the gym. I started learning about muscle groups, what muscles to train. And, 4 years later, I'm here. This is where I am. I definitely could be a bit further had things gone the right way, but it didn't. But if you start now, will it be easier to get results? Will it be easier in the long run if you start right now? Yes. If you start now, instead of putting it off, then you will find that you're going to get results. You're going to find that by starting now, not waiting and saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or oh, next week, or next month, or I don't have the time at the moment. Everyone says this. I don't have the time. Create the fucking time. Create the fucking time. Stop making excuses. Oh, I don't have time. Make time. Make time happen. You can create the opportunity for things to happen, like building a good physique. Because by starting now, instead of putting it off, you're going to be ahead. Most people put it off. That's why in like January, okay, everybody shows up to the gym on the first week of January. They usually don't show up in the first few days because they're like, oh, I'll just do it this week. I'll just do it once. And then they do it for a few weeks and then they quit because they just didn't take the action in the first place. And had you just started, not wait till January, started in fucking December, or November, or October, or fucking August, you would have gotten results. Of course, sitting in the kitchen means Gotta let the dog in. Dog goes for shit and a piss like we do. Lovely day, by the way. But you have to realize that by starting now, everything gets easier. Getting results is easy when you start sooner, when you start immediately. So what should you do? Well, you should go to the gym. That's obvious, but what do you do in the gym? What do you do in the gym? Train certain muscles. Train your triceps. These babies right here. How do you train your triceps? Go to a bench press, so a bench, and get a bar or dumbbells and just fucking do this. Do this, okay? Imagine you're lying on the bench right now. You flat on the bench, laying down, arms pointing towards the floor, and just lifting with your elbows or your forearms even. Just do that. Do some bench press. Use the same fucking dumbbells, lie flat, and do this. That's all you have to do. Start doing that. Show up and just start doing that. I promise you'll get results. Because what does consistency lead to? What? What does consistency lead to? Results. If you are consistent, you will get results. That is why 90% of people don't get results. That's the reason why I didn't get the results. I haven't got the results that I ideally want. I'm really getting a lot of results recently. Starting to look the way I want. But I'm not there yet. I'm still improving. I'm still trying to improve. I'm not where I want to be. You're not where you want to be. But consistency, showing up to the gym consistently, not just showing up every week or 2 weeks or month, showing up consistently. Okay, I'm gonna go to the gym every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. That's literally what I do. If you do that and you show up every single week, it will lead to results. It will lead to results. If you put everything you can into something, there is 0% chance that you will not succeed. This is why many entrepreneurs, business owners aren't successful. It takes about 10 to 12 years to be successful in business. On average. It takes a long time. You have these freaks that get fucking results in like 3 years. But if you look at Andrew Tate, I've really been researching him recently, but he has been trying to become successful and popular and famous for fucking ages. He's been trying. He got famous in like 2022? He was trying to be famous in 2008. He was going on reality TV shows, trying to become famous, saying outrageous shit, making valid enough points, but in an outrageous way. He's been trying to do the same thing for 12 years before he even made it. So it's the same with your physique. It doesn't just happen in the first few months. Yes, you're going to get some results. It comes down to genetics. You might have really good chest genetics. I have really bad chest genetics. My dad does not even have pecs. He's been training for years and doesn't have pecs. He's okay pecs. He's terrible genetics. I also don't have great chest genetics. I also have gynecomastia. Doesn't help. I have flaws, but I also have great things. I have really fucking broad shoulders, as you can see. My back is really broad. You might have seen it when I was opening the door there. I have good back genetics. I can build very good muscle. I'm very athletic in a sense. My dad was very athletic, so I can do a lot of sports. But I have certain, I have a recessed jaw. So I grew out my goatee to try and make it not look like I'm missing a jaw. or chin even. I had not much of a chin. My chin would go back. Now it's probably a little bit better, but that's the point. We all have flaws, but if we're consistent, we will achieve what we want to achieve. I wanted to get rid of my recessed chin. I was really sick of just the way I looked. So I sought to change it. I grew out my goatee. I've been growing this out since maybe beginning of March. No, sorry, mid-February when Ramadan was going on. I grew it out. That was my excuse. I was supporting my friend on Ramadan. I wasn't actually. I just wanted to grow it out. But is what it is. But same like with my chest. I got really sick of my chest. Now I'm starting to get a bit of results with my chest. But I still have, as you can see, a little bit of gyno. You can still see the gyno. It's very visible. But I'm trying my best. I'm training. I'm doing as much as I can. That's all you can do. If you show up consistently. If you show up consistently, try. Show up. Try your best. You will get results. That's my point. It's like the Bruce Lee quote. Everyone should have heard this. If you haven't heard this and you're living underneath a fucking, not even a rock, you're living underground, mate. You're like fucking, probably shouldn't say that. I was going to say Hitler, but probably shouldn't say that. I don't know. You're living underneath a fucking boulder anyway. The Bruce Lee quote. I don't fear the man who can do 1,000 push-ups in a day. I fear the man who can do one push-up for 1,000 days. That's more or less what the quote is. But what does it mean? Break it down. Well, I don't fear the guy who can do a lot in a single day. I fear the man who can do a little bit for a long period of time. Someone who shows up consistently for years. That's the person you fear, not the guy who shows up every so often, bashes out crazy workout and then disappears for a few weeks, a few months. I have people like that. People are always saying, oh yeah, I'll be going to the gym 5 a.m. every week, yeah. And then boys will be like, mate, I haven't seen you in like 3 weeks in the gym. What are you on about? You've not been to the gym in like 3 weeks. He's like, yeah, been sick, bro. Making up excuses for himself. I have a friend. I always speak to him like about loads of different things, girls, gym. We're decent friends. And I know I'm saying, oh, how's it going in the gym? Or when are you going to the gym? Because I want to go to the gym with him. And he's like, oh, I go in the morning. I go at 5 a.m. in the morning. I was like, really? Fair play. And then we were talking about it again, and one of his friends who he trains with, or supposed to train with, said to him, what are you on about? You literally haven't been to the gym in like 4 weeks. You fucking liar. Like, that's what people do. They live in fucking their own planet. They live in their own planet. Live in your planet. Live in the reality world. If you're not going to the gym, go to the gym. It's not that difficult. Showing up is so easy. If you're sick, like right now, I'm fucking dying inside. This video is starting to make me a bit more energetic, you know? Shit like that. But if you just show up, like, okay, I'm sick, I might end up doing some bench press because I want to keep working on my chest. Shit like that. If you're just showing up consistently, you're going to get results. It doesn't matter the volume, even if it's a small volume. Some days, yeah, you got to do a lot of volume. But if you're just showing up consistently, more or less doing the same thing, maybe a little bit more 1 week, maybe a little bit less, but you're showing up on the same days consistently, you will get results. It will happen to you. You will get results. Now, you're going to watch this video. You're going to get the motivation. Oh yeah, I'm going to go to the gym. You're going to bump out a crazy workout, I hope. But you're going to have this spike in motivation and it's going to quickly plummet. Just a big spike after this video. You're going to be like, yeah. I'm going to hit the gym, yeah, bro. Yeah. And then you're going to go smash out a good workout and then tomorrow you're going to be like, can't be arsed. Might jerk off. Eat some shit. Can't really be bothered. That is what most people do. It's what I've done many times with many things. What can you do? Because 90% of people are too fucking lazy. Most 90% of people will watch this video and then fucking watch another video instead of going to the gym, instead of using it, instead of bumping out a few push-ups. Right now, bump out 10 push-ups. I'll wait. Do it. I'll count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you haven't done 10 push-ups in that time, then you're never going to get a good physique. I'm sorry. You can play back the video and do it. But if you continue watching this without doing any push-ups, then I'm sorry, you're not going to get any results because you're not willing to just fucking do. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're 50 years old. You can get a good physique if you just try. I want to help the older guys, but even the younger guys. I mean, for a guy like me, I'm young. I'm really fucking young. I'm not even 20 yet. But for older guys, it's harder, but it's very fucking possible. People limit themselves, and people are fucking lazy. Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, I've got to take care of my kids. Take your fucking kids to the gym, mate. Take them. My dad used to take me to the gym. I used to love boxing. I'm a kickboxer now, but I used to be a big boxer. And my dad would take, it would just be me and him. He had to look after me. I was like 8 or 9. He'd take me to the fucking gym, and I'd be bashing, I'd be fucking throwing shots on the punching bag while he's hitting some PR deadlift. That was the shit. Like, there's no excuse. There isn't an excuse. Stop making excuses. There isn't an excuse for you to have. But nothing changes if you don't change. If you don't actually seek to change your brain, the way you perceive things, if you don't change your lifestyle and your mind, you won't get the results you want. I had to change the way I thought for me to actually get the results that I've gotten. I had to, for example, the dishwasher was ready. Okay, someone put the dishwasher on, maybe it was my mum or dad, or me. If I'm there, the dishwasher is ready to be emptied. It usually pops out, it makes a loud sound like burr, burr. It usually makes a sound, it does not really like that, it sounds like a dying bird, but when the dishwasher is ready, it will make a sound. I'll be there. I'm there, I have to fucking empty it. I have to empty it all. I have to do the shit I don't want to in the morning. Up until I was about 14, I never made the bed. My mum always made the bed. The last 4 years, maybe, I've made the bed. It's a small thing. It's like, oh yeah, you made the bed, fucking whoop-de-whoop. I make the bed every morning. No matter what. No matter if I'm dying inside or someone's going to make it for me anyway. Maybe I'm at a hotel. The cleaner's going to fucking do it anyway. But it's just the respect for the people and also respect for yourself. You don't want to make the bed, so you make the bed. You don't want to go to the gym, so you go to the gym. It's the same thing. You need to make your lifestyle. You need to develop discipline in your life. I'm not saying you have to be a disciplined bro all the time. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to fucking sit here. I'm going to bump out work. I'm going to do a lot of push-ups. I'm going to eat clean. I'm going to not party. I'm going to just be really disciplined. Go to bed at 8 o'clock. Get up at 5 o'clock. I used to do that. It's depressing. You need balance. But I'm saying if you have disciplined habits, you make the bed, you go to the gym consistently, you empty the dishwasher, you work, maybe you go to bed early, get up early. Some days you don't, but most days you do. You read. Every morning you stay away from electronics. You stay in your own head. You journal, you meditate. Shit like that. I'm not saying you have to do all of it, I'm just saying you should do some of it. So, do that. Change. What is change? It's making the gym a habit. It's habitualizing, if that's even a word, habitualizing. If it's not a word, I've created a word. Right now, I've just created a word. In this video that you're watching, I've just created a fucking word. That's mental. Fucking philosopher over here. But you have to make it a habit. Habitualize, it probably is a word now I'm thinking about it, but habitualize the gym. Make it a habit. Because if it's a habit, you don't want to break a habit. It's like jerking off. It's really hard to stop jerking off when you made it a habit. Or drinking. When drinking's a habit, it's very hard to break it. Make the gym a habit. Make it an addiction to go to the gym. When you miss the gym, you feel really depressed. Oh fuck, I've missed the gym. Like some days you're going to have to miss the gym. But you'll try not to. It's the worst thing that can happen. Once you break the habit a few times, everything's fucked. Keeping the habit makes you happy. Just showing up makes you happy. So make it a habit. Become obsessed with... It's not even becoming obsessed. It's just making it a habit. Everyone's like, oh, become obsessed, bro. Becoming obsessed is making it a habit. It doesn't mean that's all you think about. Oh, the gym. But you show up when you're supposed to show up. That is the obsession. It's not thinking about it 24/7, like everyone else says. Because no one fucking does it. Everyone's like, oh yeah, it's easy, bro. Most people don't even show up. Sorry, the video just cut out there. But most people don't even fucking show up. So, they say they're going to show up, but they never fucking do. So if you show up, well, you're ahead of most people. But, I think if you're driving a car, okay, and you have no destination, how the fuck are you going to stop? If you have no journey, if you have no destination, the journey doesn't end. It just keeps going. There's no end. There's no end goal. There's no real mission. You're just driving for no reason. You're like a headless chicken. You're just doing, but nothing's actually going to happen. Nothing's coming out of it. You're just using fuel. And you have to refuel the car and then keep going. It doesn't make any sense. And that's the same with the gym. If you don't have a destination, you don't have an end goal, or not even an end goal, but just a goal. It doesn't have to be all, end all, but it should be a place you want to get to, and then you can look at another thing you want to do. Maybe you really want to get lean. Maybe you're quite fat. Maybe you are. That's your first goal. After that, you might want to build some muscle. Or maybe it's the other way around. You want to build some muscle and then you want to lose some fat. My point is, if you don't have a goal, you can't get to the destination. You can't get the results that you want if you don't even know what the fuck you want. So that's why I have a video called What Do You Want From the Gym? Check it out. I can help develop an idea of what you want and help you actually start to get results. Because yeah, you can show up, but if you don't know what the fuck you're doing or what you want from the gym, there's not much point in even going. So check out that video and good luck to you. I hope this video helped out. How to transform your physique is pretty easy. Showing up, training certain muscles. So I hope you get results. Let me know if you have any questions or suggestions. Put them in the comments down below. And have a good day. Mwah.